Hey, this is Little Pete with Auto Repair Tips. Big Pete is behind the camera today. And today we're gonna go over the REDTIGER F17 Elite Dash Cam and Rear Window Cam. We're gonna do a little unboxing, nothing too crazy, nothing too extravagant, but we're gonna go through what comes in the package with the camera in themselves and also the accessory package, or as they have it labeled, the Cam Good package. My dad's been looking for a camera for my mom because people are crazy out nowadays when they're driving, and she isn't the best driver. Also, don't tell her we said that. However, we want to have something to protect her while she's driving so if someone does cut her off and whatnot. So we're going to give you our honest, real review of this camera.
Hold on a second. Let's be honest about this.
Okay.
We want the camera in the car simply because she says everybody else is crazy but her, and I want to, this is either going to prove her theory or it's not going to prove her theory.
It's going to be a real everybody loves Raymond moment when he starts recording his wife and then starts playing it back for her. But we're going to give you an honest review. If it's good, we'll tell you if it's good. If it's a big pile of crap, we'll tell you it's a big pile of crap. We're never going to just, ship you something or, try and sell you on a product just because they want us to. We'll tell you how it is at the end of the video. We're going to show you how to install it with the, I believe, cigarette lighter today, the cigarette lighter installment. But in this packet, when we go through it, I'll open actually the camera first. But in this packet, there is wiring that you can use to kind of hide all the wires throughout the vehicle. That way you can have it, a good wire tuck job, so you don't have to see everything. But in the box, as you open it up, you're greeted with little stencil see-through of, the big main camera itself. But there is two cameras in here. You got the rear camera that will go on the back glass of your vehicle, and you also have the big main camera as well. So before we get into the cameras, which is the fun part of this, we're going to get into the small accessories. They got this stuff in here. So in this box, you're going to have your 16-foot included USB-C to USB-C. Now this will be used for your rear camera to connect it all the way through the entire vehicle to your main camera. So that will give this power. So that's what this cable's for. They also give you in the box another 3M, double-sided, sticker, whatever it is, for this unit. So that way, if you have one mounted in one car, you can have this mounted in another. You can just slot it right out like that, and then go to your other car and lock it right in right there. So you could have two different mounts for two different cars, so it's not like it's stuck on that car for forever. But that's what comes in the first box.
Power up at?
This will go all the way from the rear camera. So you would mount the rear camera somewhere right in here where it's facing outward, and you'd run the wire up through here and all the way around the vehicle through the A-pillars and all that, and then you would plug it into the main unit right here on the back of the main camera unit right there. And that will give power to the rear camera.
Cool.
In the other box, you have another way of powering this unit without having to tap into the fuse box. We're gonna use this today just to show and just to demonstrate how you can easily hook it up and just plug in and go. And also for purposes of us to be able to test it, because when we install this in my mom's car, we will be using the wiring kit that I'm about to go over in a second. But this is the cigarette lighter outlet. This is also another USB-C port, which will plug into this unit right here.
So the way you're saying it, by doing that, I can have this in my car when I want it, and the other one can go in her car.
Absolutely, yeah, because we're not,
Don't have to carry it.
No, nothing. So that way, when we install it today, we'll use the secondary, we'll use the main one, right?
Yeah.
And then when we're done, we'll just slide it off and we'll slide this piece back on there, and mom can still be able to use it. Yeah. It's cool that they give you two. They actually, I believe they give you, you have three total if I'm not mistaken. You have another one.
What is that? Oh, I bet that's for the backup camera.
I don't think so, because the backup camera here has one already pre-installed and it's a little square.
Okay.
This, I believe, is just if something happens and this comes off or whatever, you have a replacement for the back piece here.
All right, cool.
But they give you two of these plastic pieces to be able to go to two different vehicles. Right. So that's what comes in those right there. And what we'll do is we'll go into the accessory pack. This is for if you're gonna wanna hardwire it into the vehicle itself. They give you more than you need for these pieces right here. This is a This will go right into your fuse panel right here. I think my dad can probably explain it a little bit better, but I know that what you're gonna do is you're gonna have to find a hot wire and an ignition wire. So
So this is like an added circuit.
exactly.
This will go into your fuse, and then if you pull a 15 amp fuse out and plug this in, that other slot right here, you have to put a 15 amp fuse in this slot to get power to both things.
Yes.
All right.
Yep. And
I guess it fits multiple vehicles.
yeah, it does. That's why they give you so many of them. You have your bigger fuses, you have your really small fuses. It has different types of fuses, but you're only going to need 2 to do this. You'll need a hot, and you'll also need the ignition, because you'll see right here, these are the only 2 plugs that you need. Red's hot, yellow's going to be ignition.
Okay.
And then,
Oh, you have 2, and then you got a ground.
that's a ground. Yep, absolutely. But this right here will display like what voltage is being put through it. So if you need to adjust it, you can adjust it on the side right here for the voltage as well.
Sweet.
Yep. In the accessory pack, that's basically all you get, because that's the main piece that you need in order to actually hardwire it to your vehicle, instead of just doing what we're going to do today for simple purposes and just using the cigarette lighter. Cool thing about it is, a lot of the times when you get a cigarette lighter like outlet like this, you plug it in, you'll lose your USB function. But this one does have a USB slot on it. So if you want, you can still charge your phone or something like that through here. So you're not going to lose all of that connectivity. Obviously, inside the box, you're going to have these right here. So this is a sticker that you're going to take off of here and place on your window if you're having a problem getting it stick to the window. And you'll clean off the area really well. You'll apply this, you'll peel it, and then this piece should stick really well to this. That's what they say on their website when I was looking at it. I was curious, I was like, why are they giving me this? And this is actually for you to be able to put it on your window. You really won't see it because it's see-through. The words aren't there when you put it up there. So that's where they give you a bunch, so you can actually honestly screw up 3 times and still get it right once.
So I guess our first step is to go ahead and clean the windshield and kind of where that camera is going to go.
Exactly. Yep.
All right. Let's get into it.
Alrighty. All right. So before we do anything, we're going to try and align it to see where we kind of want the camera to sit, because you obviously don't want it right in front of you while you're driving. You kind of want it in a good spot where you're going to be able to see all the vehicles in front of you. The cool part about this unit is it does have a camera that faces towards the driver and the passenger. So when the vehicle is on and the unit has power, it's recording. Because like once it gets to a certain amount, it will auto over itself, but there's a big SD card that's inserted, but it will record the inside of the vehicle. So if someone tries to break in your car, tries to carjack you, it will record all of this area right here for you.
Sweet. That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, I was looking at it the other day. I was like, that's pretty nice little additive right there.
How's that camera feel? Does it feel sturdy? Does
It feels,
crap?
no, I mean, it has some weight to it actually. Like it feels good. Like, I mean, the buttons are very clicky, very like tactile. They sound nice. It doesn't sound like it's made like a piece of crap, honestly. So
I think because I'll be the one probably driving this.
that's,
part.
yeah. I was wondering,
We're right up there.
like right here,
Over that way, right in the middle of most.
like right about there.
Yep.
Okay.
Be perfect.
Okay, so that's kind of where we're gonna want it. So now we know. So what we'll do is, you should probably use Windex or some type of glass cleaner, but we couldn't find any, so we're gonna use a little bit of brake clean.
Yeah. If you're at home, you're probably not going to have brake clean.
Probably not.
Just use some alcohol.
But
We just spray a little bit on a rag and clean up, but that'll take off any, I don't know, waxy or oily or dirt and residue, and that'll clean the glass where that thing will stick pretty good.
all right, that should be good. All right, so we're going to take this little sticker that they have included. After I can find out how it comes off of here, got it. So it is like a little, it feels like a rubber type of piece. It doesn't really feel like plastic, if you know what I'm saying. It's very flexible. So what you do is you take it and you put it right on the area that you're gonna want. You really can't see it. It's honestly,
It's definitely transparent.
yeah, it's very, very clear. I'm gonna wipe that off too because I got oil on my hands.
All right.
So
No, you can't see it at all.
no, it's very, very transparent. Like that's why I was saying, like, I mean, they included it, they want you to use it. All right, so now with the next step, after installing the little plastic, little sticky square up there for you, you got to remove this plastic off the 3M double-sided tape right here. That way it retains its stickiness. Now, Dad, you wanted it, you said like right about here.
Right there.
About there. Give it some nice pressure, and you'll know if it falls because we're recording, so that should...
How does it maneuver?
So you can tilt it upwards, downwards. You cannot go left or right with it.
Okay, so it's just up and down only.
Yep, up and
So
down.
when you put it up, make sure it's pretty square.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty level. I did a pretty good job.
How does it slide off?
So it should, just like that.
Okay.
And so now,
Is there a button on there?
nope, there's no button. It has a little seat right here. Is there a light in here?
No.
Shit. All right. There's like a little notch right there.
All right.
And it kind of locks in place. You'll hear it.
Oh, okay, I got it.
And it sits there, but that's the cool part about that is it's just pressure fit. There's no buttons that you need to press to get it released.
It would look like
All right. How's it look?
pretty square. Looks good.
I tried, but you know, my eyes are a little crooked, so we got the cigarette lighter right here. So we're gonna be plugging it in with this. Like I said, this would be for my mom's
Is
vehicle.
there enough wire for me to tuck it around where you're not going to see it?
Absolutely, yeah. There's way more wire than you're ever gonna probably need for this.
So it gave us.
It gives you two tools. One tool here, and I believe there's another tool in one of these. Heck, I will.
All right, well, grab that tool because I want to tuck it around so we don't see it.
Yeah, because I mean, this is just gonna stay in your car. Just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's no point in removing it.
No. All right, cool.
Yeah, because you'll take it, and those tools are meant to be able to pry up to like the A-pillar and stuff like that, so you can like pull up the plastic trim. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna replace your cigarette lighter, little piece you have right here. And like I said, you will be able to plug that phone charger back in. So that plugs in like that, and this is a lot of wire. Like they give you a lot.
So the one thing I was noticing is there's so much wire there that I guess you'd have to throw the rest of it up under the dash or something somewhere.
Even in the videos on their website, they do that.
I know, but I think it'd be cool if they would supply some wire ties so you could make it secure.
Absolutely.
And the wire's just not flopping around.
Yeah,
So
I think so. I think so also.
video, that's something y'all should take note of. Add some wire ties to this kit.
Yeah, I think so also.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So do you want to do the tuck right now, or do you want to just
Go ahead, plug it in and tuck it around.
plug it in?
Yeah, we ain't got to worry about it. You're done. Slide the camera off if you have to.
Oh yeah, sure. I forgot. That's an option. I'm used to things being just stuck up there forever.
That makes it pretty easy, actually.
Okay, so it is labeled rear and then power. So you know that
Need power.
you just need power.
And what kind of? It's a USB-C.
It is USB-C, yes. Okay, that's in there. So yeah, that.
Yeah, I think I saw there was only one way you could put it.
What do you mean? Well, that's gonna be. There we go. All right. Yeah. All right. So then we'll do that. All right. So I was looking at it and I got the rear wire here, the really long one. So for today's purpose, we're not going to tuck this in my dad's FJ. We're just using it to just basically test the camera. I was looking at it. It's a really tight fit where he wanted it. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in the rear camera before I do the wire tuck on the one that is staying in his car. Because if after I did that, I'll have to undo everything to plug in the rear camera because it is such a tight fit. I think he concurred with that, so.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you see how tight that is? That's in there, so.
You know, I wonder if you can peel that back piece and move it down a little bit. I mean, it has extra.
That back piece. I mean, what are you talking about? Do you want to give it a shot?
No, I'm talking about the square piece that's transparent.
I don't think you can remove. You can remove it, but I don't think you can replace it.
All right, don't worry about that.
I don't think you can replace
I'm
it.
just curious, you know.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, honestly, I have a little bit of a thing that I would prefer with this. These wires should be at an angle.
On the side.
No, either on the side or at an angle. They make angled USB-Cs that are like, they go like this and they go straight instead of being just up top like that. That would be way better in my opinion. Have an angled USB-C or just have the plugs on the side here, because this is kind of, it doesn't make any, or have it on the bottom. Because I mean, most people aren't going to want this in front of their face. You know what I mean? So that's how I would have done it, but I don't know. That's a tight X bit.
I'll tell you what, see if it removes. No, the actual.
The square?
Yeah, the square. No?
No, hell no. All right, so we didn't really mess up. However, the way the wires are, it's just impossible to put it up to where Dad wanted without breaking, like we're like crimping the wires and messing it up. So what we had to do was take it off of the square up here, this piece right here, the bracket. And if you take it off, you're gonna have to use that replacement 3M tape they give you. So we went ahead and just put the replacement one on there. So what we'll do is we'll tear that off. We'll look at the
Down lower.
Yeah, we'll look at the orientation of, that does say side up. It tells you right there, but this is the orientation of how we're gonna be able to slot it in. It does right here. This tells you which way to put it. So it does go like the way we had it. But
Come down farther.
I'm just gonna double check it real quick. So right there will probably be perfect, like right about there, I would assume. So
Try and get it, let's do it as level as possible when you're doing it.
I'm gonna try. My eyes are a little crossed.
A little bit.
It's down as low as it can go, basically, on the plastic still. I will say this plastic stuff they give you makes it really stick to the window. Like, that's not coming off. Yeah, how hard I had to pry to get that off. So now,
Go ahead and take off the front thing while we were looking at it.
yeah, true. I'm just always so afraid I'm gonna break something. All right, so now it should just go just like that. Now it fits perfectly. Yep.
All right, we are good.
Yep, we're good now. Okay. Like I said, now we're gonna go ahead and start on tucking this wire right here, the wire that goes to the cigarette lighter. They do give you a shitload of wire though. Good Lord. All right, which is a good thing, but I'm gonna come on over on that side. All right. Let's go ahead and start tucking this. What you got?
Just tight up there.
You must have replaced that glass or something at one point. Where's the pry bar at? What in the hell? Oh, that urethane up there. Did they replace the windshield at one
I
point?
replaced it at one point.
Yeah, I could tell all this urethane's all over the place. I'm gonna get that pry bar. So we'll take it. I'm just gonna see if it will just kind of.
But tell them what happened was if
Is
this
that-
is almost where if you don't have any automotive knowledge, you may not want to do this yourself. You may want to get someone else to do that. We had to actually pry the headliner down a little bit just to gain access to it. But we're going to go back to the way we originally wanted to go through the passenger side down the pillar.
It's a better way to go, I feel like, because you'll be able to hide more and whatnot. But yeah, so the headliner itself, like it was stuck up there, man. Like,
No, it's because of the urethane.
it was stuck. But once you kind of break it break it from being stuck and it's loose now, you're able to just tuck it exactly how you want it inside there. I'm trying to see if it can.
Take that rubber all the way out.
Yeah.
Right next door. We're going to go down right along here, go along the actual floor area on the back side.
Here, that way you can see what I'm doing. I'll lean back like this. So basically, once you have it ran, you can just take this tool like this. If you want to get in close and see this, you can just run it straight across, like just run it down like that. And it will just, it should fall like right in line for you. See how it just goes right in place? Almost like it wants to be tucked. It wants to be hidden away. Probably because they give you so much damn wire. It's a good thing though. I mean, if you didn't have, see, this is where what you said would be nice, wire ties. Because without wire ties, you're just gonna have a wire dangling right here. So now we're gonna have to get our own wire ties. They could have just had some little tiny thin ones.
We can roll it up and find somewhere to wire tie it underneath.
Exactly.
We're good to go.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna.
You got it plugged in?
Yep, I got it already plugged in for us.
Yeah.
So on this card, there's like a little bracket, a little plastic bracket right here. Take our zip tie that we had to supply ourselves, by the way. I'm just gonna say that. And the bracket's right there. And we're gonna go right through that. I'm gonna just get it started. There we go. All right, so what we're gonna do is coil this up real nice and tight. We'll put it right here on the bracket. It would help if my dumb ass would have put the wire tie on there the correct way, because now I had to take it down and redo it. But that's all about this stuff here. You're always learning. Voila. All right, well,
We were just talking about it.
Yeah.
I think, let's see. Let me go around the other side.
it's a little, it's just a little cockeyed, but
It's not too bad.
we'll get it level for
So let's
mom.
go ahead and start it up with the keys on the dash and see if it powers up.
Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lights already on.
Started the car. See that one seal off, that one paper right there.
All right, it's like a setup menu.
It's touchscreen, I think.
Is it? Yep. Yeah, we're New York standard. There we go. And it's got the rear camera takes 8 seconds to boot up, and it's currently not. Yeah, we know it's not in there. All right, so
Oh, check it out. Look, that's going forward and that's us.
yeah,
Is it recording now?
I think it is. Yeah, it's recording right now.
So I tell you what, let's go into the setup part of it and let's see what kind of loop time it's on. Go back out of this.
So this says internal recording. Okay, you want me back out?
Yeah, back out of everything. Wait, so we're gonna go into the settings. We would be here for 3 days talking about all the settings in this thing. Go ahead and try to find the one for loop time. Let's see how easy. So go back to your menu. Okay.
Loop recording.
Yep, loop recording. Oh, it's one of the top ones.
So you got 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes.
Let's do 3-minute loops.
Okay.
So it means every 3 minutes it's gonna start a new video. You follow me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. What else does it got there?
Let's just check resolution. Right now you got 4K front cam and then 1080p rear in-car cam. So inside the car will be 1080p. In front of the vehicle that you're recording will be 4K.
All right, that's cool.
You got, fatigue reminder. I guess the camera that faces the vehicle can tell you if you're fatigued or if you're like falling asleep. It will like alert you from the fatigue reminder if you.
Oh, the one that's facing you?
Yeah, so it's got off for 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. So it could be like a fatigue reminder to tell you like, hey, if you need to take a break or whatnot. There's a whole bunch of settings, and you got internal recording. What does that mean? Internal recording is on. Okay, I don't know what that is. And
That's a camera probably looking at you.
oh yeah, true. That actually would make sense. GPS stamp. I'm assuming the GPS stamp would work when your phone's connected to it via Bluetooth, because
All right, so
that would make
leads
sense.
into the next thing. Let's check out the app.
So I was just looking at the cable that does for like the the hardwire part of the vehicle, plug into like your fuse panel. They thought about it there, the angle. This is what I was referring to as an angled USB-C. If both cables were like this, we would not have had to move it the first time. It could have stayed exactly where it was. So maybe if they see this video, please, for people that
Want to use a cigarette?
want to use a cigarette lighter or something, I mean, just make this angled cable all of your cables. On the booklet that says the app QuickBook, they're going to have a QR code on the back, so you don't actually have to search your app store. You just go to your camera. When that little yellow thing pops up, you just tap it, and it should take you to their website, but then you'll have to download REDTIGER Cam, and it brings you right to the app store. So you click Get. We'll use my father's face, and then it will install the application. It goes really quickly. We'll open it. And I'm assuming, yeah, you're gonna have to create an account. So we'll be right back in 1 second after we do that. All right, so we have the car turned on. Turns on pretty quick. So car make is gonna be
Toyota
model,
FJ
what's the year?
07.
Turn dash Wi-Fi camera on. So we're gonna have to go to the menu and you select the Wi-Fi. And you need to turn it on. I'm gonna assume it does 5.8 gigahertz, so maybe we'll just turn the link information in your phone. Allow while using the app. Allow. REDTIGER will pop up. The password is going to be, all right, we are connected, it says. Wi-Fi connection connected, we're good. We are in the camera itself. Connection interrupted. Please try restart the dash cam to reconnect. Unable to join the network. There is a new firmware version for it, so let's see if that will fix anything. Send file now, confirm. Unable to join.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get the rear camera hooked up. We're going to take it on the road, and while we're on the road, I'll drive and I'll let him play with the apps and see if we can get things working.
All right. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
And the screen goes blank. Look, after a few minutes of use,
Yeah.
I think you just touch. You just.
shout out to them. They actually give you a 128 gigabyte micro SD card, which is really good because it does shoot in 4K and that takes a lot of storage. But in order for you to be able to put in your computer, you have to have one of these, an SD card that has a micro SD card slot built into it. So you're gonna take it, slot it right in there. It pops up. And we'll go to, it has it broken down by video front, video inside, video rear, and then photo front, photo inside, photo rear. So you're able,
Look at your photos that you took.
that's a really nice picture.
Yeah,
Like,
super nice.
that's actually a really nice picture. It looks good.
Got arrow down.
So there's another picture that it actually has really nice, really clear pictures.
Is the date and time correct? 10:18.
Yep, 1018,
I
139.58.
guess the GPS set.
Yeah, it does. Sweet. Actually gives you your GPS coordinates too for exactly where you're at as well. It gives you your coordinates right here. There's the picture that I took on the road. I was like, I'm just gonna take, I took that picture in the app while we were driving. I took a snapshot in the app while we were driving. So that's where that came from. And then that's the same one. So we hit escape. Let's go down to the video front. Let's see what the video looks like.
You ratchet hoe.
Oh, it's got recording, actual can hear voice.
Did not know that. I wonder what you said.
Hey, hit that again. Hold on. Hold on. You know that's going on the video.
Oh my God. I didn't realize.
Busted.
I just called it. I said, you ratchet hoe.
You ratchet hoe.
Oh,
You can just arrow down.
well, I didn't hit spacebar, so. That's another one. I want to see one of us driving.
So I'm pretty sure that's where it is. And the screen goes blank. Look.
Okay. Yeah.
Hold on, that records the whole time we're in there?
It,
You were talking about your mom.
no, I was not. That's a lie. And there is proof I did not do that.
Let's see. The video quality is not too bad.
No, it's really good.
But yeah, so we'll get back to y'all. We get the house.
Well, holy crap, he just said that. So that's why I said it. So my thoughts on the product is it's a good camera. It takes really good video, takes good pictures as well. And I like a lot of the settings that it has where you can see like on the camera itself, you could have a setting where you can see the rear, yourself, and then the big main picture will be the front of the car. It's good. The app is the one thing that kind of bums me out a little bit because the connection's like it's always either lost or it can't connect or something like that. The app is, in my opinion, where they need to do some work to it. But other than that, the camera itself's really good. It shows you GPS coordinates on all of your recordings and everything, all your pictures, has the date and time stamp, which will really help you out in court if you have to have the video for court or for something like that. I think it's a really good product. I just think the app needs to be worked on a little bit. And obviously, like I said earlier with the cables, just give us the angled cables. You don't need because the straight cables aren't good, in my opinion. You need angled cables. But other than that, yeah, I think it was a good one. I think Mom will like it for her car. That way we can actually see how bad she drives or if it's everybody else that just drives bad.
That she's complaining about.
Yes, yes. That being said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, catch you later. Little Pete out.